About a month ago, we did a clip on Friend.Tech, and our question was, is Friend.Tech BitClout 2.0? Well, the results are in. Welcome back, everyone. We're gonna switch gears. You know, we always talk about the ETF and the central bankers and all that. And you know me, I like to dump on the shitcoins because they're shitcoins. So yeah, we did this clip. We did a clip about a month ago about Friend.Tech, and I sat there and said, "Hey guys, you know, this is going to be a grift." And of course, fellow Bitcoiners and plebs were like, "Yeah, of course it's a grift." You know, so we aren't surprised, but some shitcoiners, they get very surprised, right? Because they want to believe in the hype. They want to believe that somehow they were late to the party for Bitcoin, but somebody else is just a really decent person who wants to make everybody better off. And what better way to do that than to offer them some degenerate shitcoin that's really just going to rob them of whatever value they've put into it. But they can have some hope for a short period of time. And in Friend.Tech's case, they can have hope for about 4 weeks. Friend.Tech hype fizzles to a crawl. Daily transactions vanish. Oh my gosh, we're so surprised. Nobody was expecting this. According to data tracked by Dune Analytics, Friend.Tech's daily transactions have plunged to just 5,160 as of November 14th, representing a new low for the platform. We're surprised. This is in stark contrast to Friend.Tech's peak on September 13th, when the daily transaction count posted an all-time high of 539,810, equating to a peak to trough drawdown of 99%. You know, it's interesting. What other altcoins seem to all go down by 99%? All of them. Wow, who would have thought that Friend.Tech would just follow BitClout and every other altcoin that failed along the way and became a zombie token? We're so shocked. In early August, Friend.Tech experienced exponential growth in daily transactions and a whole lot of marketing as well, prompting many to dub it the next big thing. Nah, that was just paid marketing. However, the initial hype waned by August 21st. So I want you guys to keep that in mind. They were excited about it the first week. By the third week, the excitement was gone. I'm sorry, I can't even make this shit up. I mean, I could, but I don't need to. It's real. Anyways, a resurgence of interest ensued. No, it didn't. Reaching its peak around September 13th. Wow, a whole 2 weeks later. Since that peak, the daily transaction count has failed to recapture the initial frenzy, showing a steeper decline moving into November. What a shock. What a shock. Who would have thought, right? Who would have thought that a bunch of people issuing tokens about themselves because they're narcissistic scumbags that are grifting unsuspecting noobs, who would have thought that this would fail? I know, I'm surprised. Protocol fees have sunk to 17.7 ETH, representing a 97% decrease from the September 13th top of 578.8 ETH. Man. The daily count of new users, oh, this is a good one. Daily count of new users has dwindled to a mere 170 as of November 14th, according to DeFi Llama. In contrast, during the peak of new user signups on October 15th, the SoFi platform attracted an impressive 68,640 new users. This thing is frickin' wrecked. While the initial hype and on-chain activity may have subsided, okay, here we go, guys. This is where don't walk away because we've got something coming. Friend.Tech has been diligently working on several enhancements to fortify the protocol and enhance the user experience. I expect we're probably going to get some type of combination of the partnership parade or more technology trap. And this is something that I mentioned. I pretend that I take credit for coining those terms when I was a shitcoiner and was learning to debunk shitcoins. But yeah, I've been saying these things for years. And essentially, the technology trap is where these companies and these projects try to grift you out of Bitcoin by essentially extolling the virtues of the feature set of their token, right? These features, they're gonna beat Bitcoin. And what you need to think about is the potential for that one feature to take over, to help that token take over Bitcoin, right? So it's the technology trap. Then you have the partnership parade, which you see publicly traded companies do this all the time, okay? They enter in a partnership with another large company, the stock price jumps, but then absolutely no value is created, because at the end of the day, a partnership doesn't actually translate into dollars. And it doesn't translate into value, doesn't necessarily translate into anything at the bottom line. It doesn't translate into free cash flow. So not necessarily. So what is it besides hype? But you see, in the crypto space, a lot of people aren't used to that. They don't understand that type of stuff yet. So when they see partnerships, they think my project's about to go big time. No, it's not. Many partnerships have come and gone in the last 6 years. Your shitcoin's still dead. The decline in on-chain metrics on Friend.Tech underscores the sustainability challenges encountered by many next big things in the Web3 space. While novel concepts can indeed ignite early excitement, enduring platforms demand more than mere hype-driven speculation. And yes, if you're paying attention to that little summary, it's letting you know, maybe, just maybe, the article's author is letting you know this is a grift. And it's most likely all hype. Now, let's go take a look at some of the people who decided to monetize their followers through Friend.Tech. Okay, so here we go. We're on this Dune.com Friend.Tech thing that shows all the statistics for Friend.Tech. And let's take a look at some of these accounts. Oh, look at the Kobe account. Ew, it's going down. Now, I know you guys are probably noticing a pattern as you look at these charts. They all look like a pump and dump, maybe even 2 pumps and 2 dumps. It all depends on when they started. It all depends on when they started to monetize their following. And yeah, I couldn't help but notice the rookie XBT account, which honestly is terrible. That thing just went straight to 0. And I just want to point out ETH_Ben, same thing. Anyways, guys. Okay, so I enjoy making fun of this type of stuff. I think it's very entertaining. Most importantly, I enjoy confirming what we find, right? Like it's like a month ago when we looked at this, it wasn't difficult to see that this was a huge grift, and any Bitcoiner can tell that it's a massive grift, and none of those tokens need to exist, and they are entirely speculative and gambling, and have absolutely no qualities that even come close to mimicking Bitcoin's quality. So you really are getting grifted into thinking that these types of platforms are somehow going to equal some increase in value if you buy these total shit coins that are made out of thin air. I mean, look, you need to understand it's the influencer that is monetizing the follower. It's not the bag holder of the shit coin that's getting rich. It's the influencer. It's monetizing the follower. Anyways, guys. We're not surprised. Friend.Tech, REKT. I mean, stay away from it. If I have any noobs that come onto this channel and they see that it's Bitcoin only and they have some shitcoin bags or something, guys, don't fall for this Friend.Tech grift. And if you think I'm, lying about it, making this up or whatever it is, go take a look at what happened to BitClout. Okay, BitClout was the first iteration of this, and it was just as pathetic and completely disappeared. Guys, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, and I'm going to catch you all next week.